to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment,
yeah, I got it.
These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
You probably gonna smash me.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at
What's
the
either?
25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Fullback, RPO.
Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Okay.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials
Well, damn.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Watch the tight end. Watch the tight end.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Come on.
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
When my quarterback leaves, I'm out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Glenn. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll use the running game on
there we go.
first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense.
Yeah. My bad.
Tries again to get it in.
Let's go.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got a hand on it nicely.
Let's go.
Up in the end zone.
And it's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line. You bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He wants it all.
Let's go.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Hold on to the ball, bro. Been dropping too many balls lately.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation.
That's awesome.
You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
All right.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the...
Woo! Let's go.
13th time he's done that this year. He's
On it, boy.
a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's go.
Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis to throw. Looking to scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like
Hell play, what's that?
Bring it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
What a great cross screen. All right. Good play.
As long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ah, stop. Why did he click the wrong person?
At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 30.
Click the wrong person. Damn it.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's on. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Hold.
When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him.
Woo!
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field.
He's right. Come on.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line.
Knock that shit out.
1st and goal. And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run.
My defensive tackle's a problem, dog.
Play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Offense got to get going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Lewis wants to pass. They're working that left side.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot.
Oh my gosh, catch the ball. Catch the ball, dog.
Has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
Chance to tie? What is he talking about?
And now on second down for this offense. Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again.
No!
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Damn it.
Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskers! Effective offense has led the way.
Turnovers, man.
Most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey,
yeah.
Defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Lining up to attack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weeks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Welch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Welch. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
Unloads it downfield.
Catch the ball, dog. Come on.
On second down, they're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Carney. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Jesus Christ, man.
Balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't.
It's my fault.
So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. From the gun, they'll try to impose a running game.
All right.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose
Got something for that.
on the play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Quick completion to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Oh,
got something for that.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Got something for that. You better keep that DN on that. Keep that DN down there, boy.
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game.
Get in there.
He will not get there.
It won't let me challenge?
And the two-point try is no good. They're set to kick it
wow.
It's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field.
Wow.
The ball bounces through the end zone,
okay.
And it will be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the chute.
Hold.
To the right. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Ives. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Oh, good move.
And he strides his way into the end zone.
That's lucky. You hit the wrong button.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch,
he was wide open too.
Receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Big plays.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on,
all
Kevin?
season.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good... And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. They
Fumble that.
Stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle.
Jeez.
Makes a connection. Touchdown, Nebraska. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence
come on, bro.
making the stop after a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quickly complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
What?
Another interception. This guy just can't.
What are they doing, bro? Keep running.
On that return, but what a
GG's, man.
Defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it
This shit
out.
overed up.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, and get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Missed him. Come on.
Touchdown, Huskers. And the punishment has been extended.
Got blitz. You got to get home.
That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Weeks. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Just sit back in fucking zone, man.
Reception by this quarterback.
Just sit back in zone, man. That's all you do. That's all you do.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Colorado, 9.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Weeks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Outside the pocket, let's go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another.
God dang it, bro.
Incomplete.
Make a throw.
Get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll give it to him again. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Fakes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
What are you doing, man?
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Huskers are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. It's caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Poor starting field position here for this offense. Lewis wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Running to Green. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense
trying to beat the D deep.
Catch the ball, man.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like